Good evening, I'm Haley Wilgus. Scott Dennis has the day off. Thanks for joining us tonight. Our top story, security changes at airports all across the country. New signs will be going up, alerting passengers about the changes which involve your identification. ABC 7's Jacqueline Matter explains how the changes could affect you.
If you're like most Americans, you've used a driver's license to get through security at the airport. But now the rules on what makes that license valid are changing.
People that come from states that do not meet the real ID criteria, their driver's license, for example, wouldn't be accepted as a viable piece of identification when trying to get through the security checkpoint.
In 2005, Congress passed the Real ID Act, setting stricter requirements when it comes to state driver's licenses and ID cards. While a majority of states comply with what is required on that ID, some states do not. For residents of Kentucky, Maine, Minnesota, Missouri, Montana, Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, and Washington, come this time next year, your license will not be accepted.
You have to find some other kind of identification. Obviously, a passport would be a suitable alternative.
For some passengers, they say it's a safe bet to have multiple forms of identification.
Really shouldn't be an issue. Everybody should have at least 2 forms of ID anyways.
When it comes to what IDs need to comply with the Real ID Act, they must include your full legal name, birth date, gender, address, signature, an ID number, photo, and a security feature such as a barcode or a hologram. The president of Sarasota Bradenton International Airport, Rick Piccolo, says despite people's complaints of the upcoming screening process, the increased security measures are aimed at keeping passengers safe.
The level of security we've enjoyed in the system since 9/11, I think all the participants are doing a very good job of trying to ensure people's safety.
It's important to note that the new ID Act does not go into effect until January 1st of 2018. In Sarasota, Jacqueline Matter, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.